Excited to have Matt back on a Gold Medal Tuesday. So, Matt, you said something earlier that I think is so interesting when we were talking about Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love, their relationship. Where do they kind of stand? Is Matt LaFleur putting too much pressure on Jordan Love? Which it was interesting that Jason Wilde, when he joined us, that he said that he didn't think that he was putting too much pressure on him. But you said two words that I wrote down: unconditional trust.
Yes.
So do you think that when you think of those two words, do you think that Matt LaFleur has unconditional trust when it comes to Jordan Love?
I think this is, especially based on what he said here and then what he's been saying about let Jordan Love rip it, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I think this is the closest Matt LaFleur's been to unconditional trust in Jordan Love since Jordan became the starter.
Okay,
now,
what
there's
makes you
other
think that?
quarterbacks in the league that I think, like Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, there's unconditional trust there.
For sure.
Probably
Both
with
ways,
Josh
probably.
Allen, too.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, I guess Josh Allen,
Yeah,
his coach was, the defensive coordinator for the Bills? What was he? I can't remember what he was, but because Sean McDermott got fired, remember?
Right, but even with McDermott, he had it, and, like, he knows you're going to make a mistake, but you're Josh Allen. You're going to, like, I trust you.
Right.
There's other quarterbacks in the league that
Matthew Stafford, Sean McVay, I'm sure.
Yeah. I think we're getting there in Green Bay. I think a lot of the head coaches had that kind of trust in Aaron Rodgers. I think Matt LaFleur had it initially with Rodgers, and maybe as time went on and we had that down season, maybe his trust was shaken a little bit. But I do think Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love are on a different level of trust with each other right now. It's based on everything that Matt LaFleur's been saying this offseason about Jordan Love.
Well, and so that was my question, is what makes you think that? Like, what has he said specifically? If you can remember off the top of your head, I know that there's been a ton of clips with Matt LaFleur talking to the media almost every day. Mm-hmm. But, like, what specifically has stood out to you that you're like, oh, those are guys that have a good relationship. Those are guys that trust each other.
When he says that Jordan Love has command of the offense when he's out on the field, and he say, like, just the clip we heard, he touted that how he's one of the best guys at this pre-snap, like, management. That is something new. We've never heard that in any offseason before from Matt LaFleur about Jordan Love in this capacity, and that is such a trusting, like, facet of being a quarterback. Going out there with a play, seeing the defense, making the adjustments that you see like would fit best, and then executing. Matt LaFleur, he has a plan. And when you go out there and you watch your quarterback make an adjustment that you probably would have made had you been able to make that call, that's how that trust gets built. And that's the other thing, too. Like, trust is rarely handed to people. It's earned. And Jordan Love is clearly earning this trust from Matt LaFleur for him to, like, go out and tout this to the media, especially knowing that people are going to immediately tie it to Rodgers.
Yeah.
Whether you meant it or not in that capacity, that's where our heads are going to go. And he still went for it, and he still doubled down on it. So that, to me, is showing that I've got more trust in this guy than I have ever had.
Which I understand what you're saying. And honestly, I do think that Jordan Love deserves the trust from Matt LaFleur because, I mean, we've talked about it time and time again, but he's gotten consistently better every single season. Not huge,
marginally,
but at least a little bit.
Baby
like,
steps.
Yes, interceptions have gone down. Boneheaded decisions, I think, have gone down. Now, he still makes them.
Completion percentage has gone up.
He still makes some decisions that you're like, what the hell are you doing? Like, for instance, the Browns game last year. For instance, the Cowboys game last year. Like, there's been instances. But then I think about it, I'm like, okay, but does Matt LaFleur actually trust him? Because look at how some games kind of shook out, right? Where, we had conversations last season where it was like, is Matt LaFleur going to put the ball in Jordan Love's hands? It's like, why are we asking this still after 3 seasons? Or in, like, the Bears game at the end of the season, right? When it was like, why are you not just letting Jordan Love control this offense? If you fully which maybe he didn't believe it at that time.
Right.
But if you fully believe that Jordan Love can command this offense, if you fully believe that Jordan Love can control this offense and make good decisions, why wouldn't you just let him rip it in that game? Like, you were eating the Bears alive. And then when the Bears switched up a little bit things on defense, things fell apart, right? So I'm weary when it comes to believing if Matt LaFleur actually does trust his quarterback, because we've seen it time and time again where Jordan Love will make a mistake and Matt LaFleur will pull off.
Yeah.
Right? Like he'll be like, nope, we're handing the ball to Josh Jacobs. Nope, we're running the ball. Nope, you're not throwing it long. Like there's been so many instances, I feel like, when Jordan Love has just messed up a tiny bit. And I get it. You're going to be mad. You're going to be frustrated with him if he makes a dumb decision or whatever it is. But you got to remain consistent. And I think that's been the issue with Matt LaFleur is he's not remaining consistent with his trust with Jordan Love.
I think he's a helicopter parent who's trying to not be.
Maybe that might be a good way to say it. I like that you're giving like parental things.
It's like,
fun.
It looks like you might fall off the swing, so I'm going to run over and stop what's happening. That's right. Matt LaFleur. That little mistake, that trust. I trusted you to not fall off the swing, Jordan Love, and now it looks like you're going to.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to let him fall and then pick himself back up because Jordan Love is capable of slinging it. We've seen it time and time again of him honestly exceeding my expectations as the quarterback. Mm-hmm. I had fairly low expectations for him to start. And as time went on, they didn't skyrocket. But right now, I think I might trust Jordan Love more than I've ever trusted him.
Oh.
So me and Matt LaFleur might be in the same boat.
Okay, that's actually big time because you are a huge Aaron Rodgers stan.
I am an Aaron Rodgers stan. Like I said, the other day after his Pat McAfee appearance, he's kind of dropped a little bit in my heart. But keep your opinions to yourself, man.
There you go.
I feel more like Matt LaFleur has not praised Jordan Love in this way before.
Mm-hmm.
And is it just because he's run out of tropes to say and this is just a new one? Or does he truly believe it? And I think he truly believes it. And that kind of confidence from the coach does rub off on me as a fan.
Do you unconditionally trust him? I know you just said that you probably trust him more than you ever have, but do you unconditionally
trust him yet? Like if there's 3 minutes on the clock and we're down by 6 points
mm-hmm.
and we just got the ball, I don't trust him the way the way I knew we were going to win the game if we had Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I don't know that yet. Mm-hmm. I think he's capable of taking us down the field and winning the game. I don't know if I know that in my heart yet. So I don't think I've hit the unconditional trust yet, but I very much trust Jordan Love.
I trust him more based on what we saw last year. I trust him more, and I know that he's a good quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do not, and I probably will not ever unconditionally trust him because it's hard to get to that Aaron Rodgers level of trust, right? Like you've talked about
mm-hmm.
it before. Like when there was 30 seconds left on the clock, you knew that Aaron Rodgers could command that offense, drive them down the field, and somehow win the freaking game, right? You knew that in your heart of hearts. I remember there was one game, I want to say there was 32 seconds left on the clock. It was when Devontae and Rodgers were still on the team in San Francisco against the 49ers, and they ended up winning the game. And it was like, how the hell did they do that?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had that feeling with Jordan Love. I'm not saying that determines if you're a great quarterback or not. But again, going back to we're always going to compare him to Aaron Rodgers, right? I've never had that feeling, and I don't know if I ever will with Jordan Love. However, I was talking with Strofe yesterday when he joined us that one of the things that's going to determine Jordan Love's success in my mind this season is if he can do things like that. I'm not saying he has to do it every game, and God, I hope he doesn't have to do it every single game. But if he can lead this team once or twice, in big moments, lead them down the field, have those moments where it's like, oh my God, he's going to do it. He's going to make it happen. Whew. I will trust you as a fan. Yeah. I will trust you.
And for me too, it's like, it's game management. Like if you've got a lead and there's 5 minutes on the clock, can you go out there and crush 4 minutes and 30 seconds? With the defense trying to stop you.
True, because that's been an issue
timeouts.
Too.
Yeah.
You can't pick up the first down. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and part of that is Matt LaFleur. I trust you, Jordan Love, on 3rd and 4 where we need to run the clock to throw the ball and risk the interception, or not the interception, but the incompletion. Time stops. They get the ball back without burning a timeout. Like having trust in Jordan Love that you're going to hit that guy in the slant and he's going to go down in the middle of the field. The clock's going to continue to run, and you're going to move the chains. That's the kind of trust that a coach should have in his quarterback. It's sounding more and more like maybe we're going to get that Jordan Love first time starter, last 8 games where the mantra was let it rip. And Jordan Love did. That's the kind of Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love combo I want to see this